My name is Demarce Swaby, and I attend Grand Canyon University as a secondary education major with an emphasis in English. Exercising professional teaching dispositions are crucial to educators and will ultimately affect and leave a positive impact on students and will lead any teacher to success. These dispositions in question involve key values, ethics, and commitments that extend much further than the classroom. They involve behaviors towards the students being taught, families of the students, colleagues, and outside communities that may affect student learning directly. In addition, the educator's attitude towards these dispositions may negatively or positively affect their development as an educator. What dispositions do I possess that I think will make me a successful teacher? Personally, one of the most important dispositions that I have that will benefit me in the classroom is my strong will and commitment towards students. I'm very passionate about the field and helping children in any way I can within my bounds. I'm also very open to consistent growth and taking criticism from those above me, like the principal or my bosses or fellow colleagues that have been working at the school longer than me, or other colleagues. What dispositions do I need to work on before I enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? Definitely one of the most important things that I feel would be very important for me to change would be my irrationality. There are times when I find myself at a wit's end and I tend to make very irrational decisions, and I am aware that these irrational decisions may negatively affect the students or even the parents and possibly other colleagues and even the school board, principal, anyone else who's really involved in the situation. So I really need to work on my irrationality and how I deal with stress. I also need to work on my lack of patience towards students in regards to behavior. There are times when, for example, I do teach a class at my local church. There are times when they are quite frankly not listening, or they tend to get distracted very easily. I tend to just get very annoyed and very irritated very easily, so I know that that is something I very much need to work on as well. I also have a bit of attitude problems. I'm very outright with my emotions, and it also tends to show on my face, very much so, as I've been told by many people. And so I do know that that is also a very important aspect, because I do not want any sort of attitude or negative facial expressions to be shown to teachers, fellow teachers, colleagues, or parents of children, because I am aware that my face may not reflect what is appropriate in that particular setting, and it's not necessary for it to be so expressive, I would imagine, depending on the situation. What qualities should professional educators display? Definitely that would be demonstrating professional practices and demeanor. It would be very important to keep a very professional demeanor at school, and even if you need to reflect that outside of the school setting, like, you know, there are many instances where I had met my teacher probably at the local store or something, and they were also able to reflect that professional demeanor even in that type of situation. So I feel like having an overall very professional demeanor, very kind and warm demeanor towards all my students and my fellow colleagues and things of that nature will be very important. Communicating effectively and professionally, the ability to act and communicate in an effective manner that enhances the educational opportunities for the students and their families, especially those who represent diversity, and also to make sure that my language and actions are free from bias. I think one of the most controversial things is for teachers to express their individual stances on very controversial topics and things of that nature, because it can cause divide, and it can also bring a lot of problems towards that particular teacher, and it could also cause problems with the relationship between the teacher and the student and possibly the parent. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, my name is Demarce Swaby, and this is my Dispositions to Teach video.